welcome to Christy's Stampin' Spot. I'm Christy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. So welcome. Thank you for joining me for card making and paper crafting inspiration using Stampin' Up products. So, oh my gosh, so much excitement stuff to get today. I did get something new in. So before we get started creating with the Brave Vikings stamp set today, I just want to show you some new goodies that came in. My All Together suite came in. So let me go ahead and turn you guys down. Get rid of my banner, maybe. Very nice. Back to where I can see what I'm doing. Yay! Okay, that way I can make sure I am in the space that I'm supposed to be. Fantabulous. Okay, so, oh my goodness. So we're going to play with that Viking set, but I did get my All Together goodies, and I'm actually going to use a piece of this designer series paper today. So I wanted to make sure I jumped on, I showed you guys at the jump. So this is a new mini suite that's going to be available to everybody starting February 1st. And it is something demonstrators can pre-order now, which is very exciting, which is how I got mine. Yay. And it has a stamp set. As you can see, this is a super cute stamp set here together. The I Promise. Every act of kindness changes the world. We'll get through this together. You matter to me, and love changes everything. And it has the cute little, use your hands to make the hearts, and then Pinky Promise. I love that. And then it has a set of dies that match, which are so adorable as well. It has those images, the Pinky Promise and hands making the heart, but it also has the big words, the you matter and here for you. So that's pretty awesome. And like I said, this will go on sale starting February 1st, and this only is available until May 3rd, as well as this pack of designer series paper, and it's 6x6, all black and white. We're actually going to use this piece of designer series paper today, but it is a really great set of designer series paper that's black and black that matches. It has a couple of images that are, maybe I should make this go zoomy so you guys can see this better. Make sure I'm zooming the right thing. There we go. So they've got the hands with the Pinky Promise and the little heart on this side. There's more hearts on the back side. So it's some really nice designer series paper. You get 4 sheets of each. So we got this hand. I think there's like 3 hands, but you can see it's like really nice black and white sheets. Some really nice black and white sheets. There's some line. And there's that one, which is the other one that's got the hands. And then this has got a cool swirl that, make a target. And some stripes, lines that go that way, some scallops. So if you like black and white, this has got some great black and white images on here. Checkboard. Really kind of cool. I've got mine, I dropped mine, so it's all mixed up. But they're just super cute, super fast. Like I said, this goes until May 3rd. So you guys will be able to start getting this February 1st, or if you're a demonstrator, you can pre-order it now. If you join, you can actually add these to your starter kit, which is exciting. But the most exciting part about this fabulous set is there is a set of blends. That's right, we got 10 new blends. So they come in sets of 2, a pair. So until May 3rd, you can get all of them with one code in a collection. You can get all of the products in one code with connection, or you could just get the blends, or you can order them separately. Like so, they come in pairs for 5, and they are skin tones, which are pretty exciting. I actually did a chart up, and starting February 1st, when you guys can get these, I'll have this chart will be available for you guys to fill in. That you can download that has the names. And if you can tell, the names are, oh, I can't really see, can you? It's light. There are 2 different lights. There's medium lights, mediums, medium deep, and deep are the name of the colors. And so skin tones, and we still have our ivory and bronze, which I actually added at the bottom of mine so I can kind of compare the different colors. But that is super exciting. I love my blends. I love more blends. So if you remember to get these, don't forget to also get another piece of blend storage so that you can put all those blends in. But very exciting. And we're actually going to use a piece of this black and white designer series paper because it has the black hearts. And I wanted to use that for my Viking card today. Okay, so we are going to make one of these fun folds. And this fun fold, I actually made this one with the cute little otter from the Awesome Otters. It's just a celebration. And then this is the designer series paper from the Sweet Talk, which is the Valentine's Day. And of course, this is the Scallop Punch that's from the Heart Pack. And we're actually going to use that today, the Heart Pack. For the Vikings card. But this is a fun phone fold that my upline, that group did. It's not cute. And so I'm going to show you guys how to make that today, but we're going to do it with the Vikings instead of the Otters. But it works really cute with and then this one I have the designer series paper here. On the one we're going to make today, I actually have the designer series paper along the bottom, but depending on how you like it to look. And I just fussy cut out the little hearts, the hug me heart here and here from that same designer series paper pack, the Small Talk, to make this. We're going to actually make a version of this today. Isn't that cute? Love. And then we're going to make another super cute Viking card. So this is the one that was up on my blog, I think it was yesterday, and or maybe it was the day before yesterday. I love this Viking. Isn't he super cute? And I put it against, so this background paper is the Beauty of the Earth, and then this wood grain is also from the Beauty of the Earth designer series paper pack. And I love to color. The Brave Vikings is a fantastic color stamp set if you like to color with your blends. You probably could do with your watercolor pencils and stuff too. I love it. It's so pretty. It's a lovely set. And then we had a friend that had a birthday, and so I made 2 different cards for my kids to choose from. Which one? One of them was she was wearing a Blackberry Bliss dress for the girl, and we're gonna make a version of that. Actually, is the card that we're gonna make today. But here's another version that I made, and we're kind of combining some of these to make the ones that I actually did the Viking boat in the background. And actually I did that here. And then this is actually a piece of that Marvelous, the Dinosaur Series paper that is a part of Celebrations. The Celebrations is going on now, and that was one of the free papers. But I love these images. They're so cute. So I wanted to show those off. I haven't blogged this one yet. You'll be able to see those other ones later, but I did blog this one. I love this set. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. Such a cute set. So, like I said, the Celebrations, and if you're not aware about Celebrations, it's going on now until February 28th. And anytime you order $50 to $100 worth of stuff from the annual catalog or our mini catalog, you can choose products. So we have level 1s, which are with the $50 purchase, or level 2 with $100. So, like with the $100 order, you could order this Friendly Hello stamp set and matching designer series paper pack, or you could get 2 $50 ones. So you could order the Simply Marvelous 6x6 pack of paper, and the Awesome Otters will come free. So and those are those choices on the when you order that much, your ordering should tell you when you can do that. So you can't actually accidentally open, but make sure when you're ordering that if you're at like 48, you're only $2 from getting a free stamp set. And at $300, you can get the Calming Camellia stamp set. And that one is a host. It's actually, yeah, so it's host, so that means with a $300 order, or if you have a party that has $300 with orders, you can get this one for free, and that's the only way you can get it, is with a $300 order, which means you'd get a bunch of these as well as that, and on top of your rewards. So this isn't, you don't use rewards money to get that Calming Camilla. That comes free with the $300 order. So make sure when you get those price points, especially through February 28th, so that you make sure that you see those, because I'd hate for you to miss out on getting any free stuff. I love all the free stuff. Okay, so in the annual catalog, I mentioned we're going to use the hearts from the Heart Punch Pack, and you can find those in your annual catalog on page 150, and it's a pair of big punches. I love these punches; they're fantastic. So it's a Heart Punch Pack, and you get a smooth and a scallop, and they layer, right? The smooth layers very lovely onto your scallop. So we're going to use that out of the annual catalog. And then we're going to actually use a couple things out of the mini catalog. So the main stamp set we're going to use is the Brave Vikings, which is on page 73 of the mini. This is the January to June 2022 mini catalog. And we're actually going to use every sentiment too. So every stamp in this set we're going to use today. I love this set. It's so super cute. And then I'm going to also use one of the Valentine's Day sets, and I haven't shown. I made a wedding card with this set. I need to make another card so I can show you guys. But we're going to actually use the Valentine's greetings from the Love and Happiness for the inside of our card, this stamp set. And then the little heart that I used right here, a little stitched heart, is also from the dies from the Love and Banquet of Love dies. And then if you see there, that one comes with an embossing folder, and this is a really cute. I might do a live just on this, but you can use your embossing folder to cut out. You use the dies inside the embossing folder, which is super awesome fun. So, but I really, really like this set, and this is some great, unusual, like it's a happy wedding day. Congratulations, wedding wishes, celebrating your anniversary. Here's to another year of laughter. Love, laughter, and happily ever after. It's so cute. I love that. And then it has the Happy Valentine's Day friend and Valentine's greetings. So it's a really great all-around Valentine's love set on page 11. And so we're actually going to use that little die, and we're going to use the Valentine's greetings in the card that we're going to make first. And in the second one, we're just using the sentiments that are in the Brave Vikings. So I'm going to go ahead and set that out of the way. And let's do, okay. Here are my, and then we're actually going to use, instead of the Marvelous, I forget what it's called, Simple Marvelous Designer Series paper, we're going to actually use In the Horizons for the second one, because I love the new Horizons. Okay, so let me get all my little goodies out, and like I had mentioned before, all of the measurements and stuff will be up on my website later. Hopefully today, but most likely tomorrow. I'll get that up for you guys, so you can have all the measurements. I am really terrible at saying. I know that I'm saying the right thing, and then in my head, it's the right measurement, but it comes out my mouth when I'm watching the replay. I'm like, no, how did I not get that right? So definitely make sure you check out those measurements. Okay, so the fun part about this fun fold is that it's super easy. Okay? It's super easy. The only tricky part is when you adhere this panel onto this other panel. That's it, onto your front of your card. That's it. So what you need is a 11 by 4 1/4 scored at 5 1/2 base, which is the base that I always use. But we're actually going to use it landscape, right? So you're used to doing it this way, but what we're going to do is you need your trimmer or your simple scorer tool, and you need to make one simple. Let me back this up just a little bit so you guys can see it better. Okay. So you're going to take in your little groove here, you're going to make sure you put one corner, the top corner of your front panel. So this is your front panel. You want to put the top corner, and then your back of your is going to go also over the groove, so that you can do go straight down, right? So you want to make sure You just line it up so both are on your track. That's the easiest way to do it. Just like that. That one little, so it looks diagonal and it looks silly. So watch when I'll fold it, and I usually fold it. See how it looks like that, right? I can fold it the other way. Looks like that. It's very funny. But I'm telling you, that's what you need because it's going to go like that. So when we adhere our panel, it's just going to go on this piece. We're not going to put any adhesive on the top, only on the bottom. So I'll definitely show you guys how you do that. Okay, so then we have, we're going to use a piece of smoky slate, and this is I think this is 4 by 5.25. I don't know if I trim this one down. This is 4 1/8. Let's see. Oh, I did. I grabbed the wrong silver. Let's see. What did I do with the other piece? Yep. I think. I don't think I trimmed it down all the way. So you need to trim your piece of smoky slate to, I think it's supposed to be 4. Because I have it at 4 1/8, don't I? Yep. It's 4. And 5 1/4 instead of 5 3/8. So you have more of a border. Because the white piece and the piece of black, okay. I changed it on one and did not do it on my second piece. Okay, and then your next piece is going to be 3 3/4 by 5, right? So it's 5 here and 3 3/4 tall. Yes. And then your piece of designer series paper is going to be 2 3 and 5. So it should be 2 by 5 because it's going to go just like that. And then I have an inside piece that's my regular 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. And that's good. I'm still going to have that on the inside. And then I did do 2 strips that are 1 inch or 1/2 inch by I think these are 5 1/4 because I'm doing it long ways. Usually when I do it this way, in portrait, it's at 4. Yeah, and 5 1/4 is what I'm going to put on the outside. And you also need a piece of smoky slate that is also 1/2 inch by the 5 1/4 because I'm going to have it go across to the outside piece. Yes, exactly. Yay, so I got that one right. And then you need a piece of Whisper Right with the heart punch, and then a piece of the real red with the scallop punch because we're going to stamp on this one and then layer it on that scallop. And then you need a stitched heart that I cut with the Love and Happiness dies. And then I have so on this one here, I actually fussy cut out my sentiment and made it kind of like a bubble at the top. And I think for this card, I'm actually going to put it on. And this is actually a label that a stitched label that is from, I think it's, what is it, the Tasteful die. Is it Tasteful Labels? From the Tasteful Label dies. These are cute. I don't think I showed you. This is a great set of is it from here? Yeah, this one right here. That's a great set of labels. You don't have these dies. These are a great one to have in your stash. Okay, so now we can get stamping. All right, so there's lots of stuff to stamp for this one. Let's start with our basic white piece. Okay, so as you can see on this one, I want to show my, I'm going to color one of these super cute boats. Love these boats. So I'm going to stamp one really nice one in the top corner where I know I can color it and see. And if you're not sure, you can always look at where it's going to be when you put your piece of designer series paper. So let me put my stamp nice and inked. And let's see. Start right there. Very nice. Now, you can just randomly, stamp it. And you don't have to go all the way down because you know that it's not going to show. But this way I've got, so it looks kind of like I've got something going on. Love that. Okay. Now, you can see there's like a little gap right here. I totally did that. I was trimming my stamp and I accidentally nicked it with my scissors. I totally did that to myself. That's the only downside. You have to pay attention to what you're doing. Okay, so let's color this really quick. And for this one, I used the silver. So I used Smoky Slate Light. And I need the light soft suede and the ivory and the crumb cakes. So I need both crumb cakes, the light and dark of both of my crumb cake. And I need my ivory. Here we go. So I'm just going to color this one right here. I'm not going to color any of the others. So I'm going to use the ivory to color a little bit on my sail. Just because I wanted to give it a little bit of a color variation from the light crumb cake, which is what I'm going to, that's the dark, light crumb cake. And I'm using the bullet point ends. So I'm going to use my light crumb cake here and here on the sail. And then I'm going to use my light crumb cake on this stripe here on the boat. Not a lot of, you don't have to do a lot of shading on this one. It's just coloring. And then just a little bit here. Just like that. And then I'm going to use the dark crumb cake on the oars and the pole of my mast. I guess it's the mast and the oars. So one of the things I like about this that makes it nice and easy is they're pretty great. This is pretty easy to color. It's pretty nice, not too hard to color, which is lovely. I do totally love how easy it is. Ooh, good, my daughter checked and said my sound is good. Okay, so then I'm going to use my soft suede. You guys are going to see me color this a couple of times because I'm going to use the boat on, well, I guess I colored the boat, didn't I? Already on the other page, so you don't have to watch me color it. So I pretty much color them the same. You can color your boat any way you like. And I'm going to add a little bit of wink under, instead of adding the color to make the waves, I'm just going to add a little wink underneath this one. Oh my gosh, I love coloring. So I'm very excited about our new blends. I haven't had a chance to really experiment with all those colors, but it'll be nice to have a much more variation. I was able to use they have a paler one, I think it's the S2000, that's really light. And then I was able to get the little girl freckles, which is pretty awesome, with the light clips of coral. It turned out so nice. And then for the shields, I'm going to use light smoky slate. I do use the bullet point for this because it gives me more control. I use the dark on the ends. Oh, so awesome. I think this is the dark smoky slate. Yep. Okay. Now we can build our, so we're just going to glue this onto our smoky slate. So after you're done coloring, and remember when you're using the blends, you definitely need to protect your surface, because look, it does bleed through. So I'm going to go ahead, use some glue to add my panel oats to my smoky slate. I really went round and round. Do I want to do red? Do I want to use smoky slate, or do I want to use one of the browns like crumb cake or the soft suede, because I use that for the boat. I ended up going with the smoky slate because you can see the silver, the gray on our Viking the most. So it's really what you like. Okay, and then I'm going to take the black. This is our piece. Now there's some really nice hearts from the Sweet Talk. There's also a really nice one in the paper that is Pattern Party. There's some hearts in paper in the Pattern Party, which is the Hostess pack of paper. You could use, or you can use any designer series paper. This is such a cute design. You can use it. And then you can, like on the otter one, I wrapped it with a piece of ribbon. But because this is, with the Viking, I thought ribbon was a little bit too much, so I just used a piece of the smoky slate to go across as my piece of transition between the two. Yeah, there we go. So I don't need the wing Castella because you can't see it. Just about covers the boat. Should have maybe gone a little higher with my boat, but it looks good. Okay, so now we got that panel. So let's do the tricky part and attach it to the front of our panel here. Let me back it out just a little bit more so I don't accidentally go out of focus again. Okay, so what you're going to do with your panel is you're going to use you can use whichever kind of adhesive you like, but you're only going to do to the middle. See how it's not going to be like to the ends, because you don't want it to go to the end, because your panel does not fit edge to edge, right? So you want to just put it here, and then we're going to put one piece in the so we can just put the rest on the bottom edge here. So then I'm going to, on the very bottom of this one, I'm going to go across like that. So it's just to the bottom, because we don't want it to go to the top. And then I'm going to put one more right here. That way you know where the adhesive is, where it's not going to be all everywhere, right? I might do a little more like here on the edge, just to make sure. But you see, you definitely want to stay away from the edges because we went in a fourth. See? I put that on there. It's going to go on just like this. So you don't want any of your adhesive to be on this top layer here. Okay, so then pull your adhesive off. Our tags off here. And I need my pick tool. Now, if it's not on there good, you can always just burnish it. That always helps it come off a little bit easier. Get all my tape off. And I did not use glue. You can use glue or any of your favorite adhesive. You just need to make sure that you don't get any on the top of the card or the top of your panel too, right? Because it is, make sure you got it where you want it to go. Got it all even. And then, look at that! Look at that! Make sure you got it on there nice. And that's how it's going to sit up. Fabulous, fabulous! Okay, so now, oops, I got a little bit of adhesive. I'm just really, even without the glue. Go! Alright, so now we've got it attached to our card base. Okay, so on the back I want to do this. I'm going to put one of these on the back. And what I've done with this, where is my smoky slate? I actually colored these in. I was going to do that before I put it on. I'm just adding a little bit of ink to my hearts. I was going to do it before, and I totally forgot. You can totally do it now. Just want to get the bullet point because it's easier. No, that's oh yeah, Kay's there. Hi. My daughter was like, ooh, somebody's commenting. Hi, Kay. Oh, and you shared. Thank you so much. I so appreciate that. Fabulous, fabulous. And I'm so glad you like it. It is cute. I love this stamp set so much. Okay, so then color your hearts with your, I found that you could see how it is with it's just white or with the smoky slate. I actually just used the light smoky slate to color the heart. It takes like 2 seconds. You can't really see it on the black, so it doesn't like give it more spots. There's something about making those hearts, I thought, the smoky slate that makes it really cute. I really enjoyed it. I think it looked good. So glad I went to go do the other piece so I wouldn't forget. Okay. Bien. And you can do it before or after. It doesn't matter because it doesn't go through. Okay. Because we have all those layers of cardstock there. Okay, so I'm going to add my piece. Remember, this is 5 1/4 long. Oh, I love the way that looks. Okay, and then I need to, let's see, I'm going to do my ship again. Make sure that's nice. I love the ship. But I'm not going to color it this time. But I am going to use my ink pen to finish this off. Can't believe I nicked it when I was cutting it. Okay, there we go. Very nice. And then we need to put the my Stampin' Up logo, and this is from that Handmade for You. And then I'm going to put what I'm going to put on the inside, which is the Valentine's greetings. Now, I haven't actually made this one yet. This is from, like I mentioned, the Love and Happiness stamp set that has these nice, they're kind of small, so they're really nice for that kind of adding stuff on. But this one is the Valentine's greetings. I haven't put my stickers on, so I got to make sure. And I'm just running my hand on the edges to make sure I don't get any black, because I do not want a halo. Ah, awesome! Okay, so now my back is done, so it's not naked. Okay, so now let's do our Viking front and our sentiment. So our sentiment is, I've taken a Viking to you, which is so super cute. Again, it's in that Brave Viking stamp set. I'm just going to stamp it on my, set that there. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet on there, but let's clean my stamp off. And then I'm going to use my Guy Viking. And you just have to make sure you get the top of him really good, because now if you have a hard time coloring or not sure how you want it to get on your heart, you can always stamp him first and then cut him out, punch him out with your the punch after you've already either stamped him or colored him, depending on your preference. I just don't want to color something I'm not going to use. Go! Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, he's so cute. He is so super adorable. Okay, let's see if I can make it so you guys can see how cute he is. Oh, so cute. Okay, and so I color him with the ivory I need the crumb cake, soft suede, ivory, and I use the Calypso Coral is what I use for his hair, not red, but because it's more orangey. So I like that orangey red, so I've been using Calypso Coral for his beard. Now, of course, you can do whatever you like. I love, love, love using this Calypso Coral. And so, kind of, oh my gosh, I clicked it too hard. There we go. All right, so I'm going to do his brows. And I don't do it completely full because I do add the light in. I'll blend it with the light in after. And he's got these cute little braids. Make sure I get the braids with the darker paint, Calypso Coral. I love Calypso Coral. My son actually has super curly, dark blonde hair, and he's got it. He's wearing it pretty long these days, and it looks. He's been pulling it back, and it looks really Viking-ish. I was telling him the other day it looked like Viking haircut. Okay, so I do it a little bit over, so I get most of it. Get most of it with the orange, with the dark Calypso Coral. Then I'll go over and add a little bit with the light. Then I usually go back over it with the dark, kind of blending it in. Blendy, blendy, blendy. I do truly love Calypso Coral. It is one of my favorite colors. I struggled with using real red for the Valentine's Day, for the card base and stuff, because like, oh, it looks so cute with Calypso Coral. And maybe I'll make a version where I've done it in Calypso Coral. But because I'm making it a kind of a Valentine's Day card, I thought I better use red, the real red. It does look good with the even though I can't his beard with the Calypso Coral. Isn't that awesome? Oh, love, love, love. Okay. And then I'm going to use ivory on his horns and on his face. Could have gotten out my new tones, but as you guys can't get it yet. Ooh, and I didn't get his whole. Notice that I did not get his sideburns with the red. With the Calypso Coral. Did not get his sideburns. Shame on me. There we go. Doo-doo-doo. I can just go in there really quick. Yay! Awesome sauce. He's really starting to come along, right? Okay, and so I used the light smoky slate for the sword, and then for the hilt, I used the dark and light, right? Yeah, light smoky slate. I used the light smoky slate for around his shield, and right here, and I think that's one of the reasons why I went with the smoky slate I mentioned for my secondary, my layer, because I was using so much of this for it really shows up because it shows his shield and on his horns and stuff. That looks good. And then what do I do with the dark smoky slate? Is that this one? Yep. So I'm just doing that for this part of the hilt. And then the other part I'll make wood. It'll be dark crumb cake. If I can get it. Oh. So I'm going to do dark crumb cake for the hilt and for his helmet. Right here. And for the shield. I know I love the stamp set because there's so much coloring. I do love coloring. Although they're super cute, you don't have to color, but any excuse. So actually, he has a vest on. I don't know if you guys can see on here, right? He has a vest, right? So it's right here. So this is the part that I'm going to color with the soft suede. His vest, which is why I mentioned if you have a hard time seeing where all the things are, sometimes it's easier to just kind of color most of it before you punch it out, because it's hard to kind of see what the pieces are. Here. This looks like this has got a little bit of his hair right there. And then his shirt, I'm just going to make it also a light crumb cake. It's ivory. I need the ivory for his horns. Here we go, light crumb cake. Okay, so we're almost done. So we'll just color his shirt, light crumb cake. And his horns, I've got ivory. The hair is driving me nuts. So we don't have any, there's no moisture. It's super dry now. And it has been very moist lately. The house is very dry, so my hair is like, what? I combed it after I shouldn't have. I was playing with it. Usually when I let it get like that, it does not like it. It goes all fuzzy. It's very annoying. Okay, so I've got my my Viking is now all colored. So now I can glue it on to a real red scalloped heart from the Heart Punch Pack. So go ahead and put that on there. Just like that. Yay! Okay, now we just have to figure out where we want that to be placed. Oh, he's so cute. And need some dimensionals on my little heart here. So I'm going to put him like this. And then do I want that just to be hanging down, or do I want to be completely down? What do you guys think? Down completely. Right there, or overlapping. What do you think looks better? Don't know what I'd like. Oh, I think that kind of looks good. Like that. So I'm just going to add glue to the back of my sentiment here. Like I said, I die cut this label from the Tasteful Labels. Is that what it is? Oh my gosh. That one in the designer series, the Tasteful Labels. The Tasteful Textures is the embossing folder that I really like. I use it all the time, but I have a hard time remembering its Tasteful Textures. I don't know why. I just have a hard time. I still miss my settles. That settle and embossing folder was my favorite. Okay, and I'm just going to put him on here. Like that. I'm going to be a little bit askew. My heart is a little bit askew. Oh, that's so cute. There we go. So there's our front. How adorable is that? I've taken a Viking to you. And there he's colored. Now we just have to do our inside and do the set. Okay, so for our inside, we have the basic white, and we're just going to do our Valentine, which is the Valentine greetings like I did on the very back. So I'm going to get that all nice and I did not cut it. I run my fingers so it's not. Oh, go. And I hate the halos. They drive me nuts. Okay. And then I want to put the black along the bottom. I need to make sure I color my hearts first with my smoky slate. So using the light smoky slate to color these hearts. Make sure I've got the light smoky slate. Yep. Just to color those. Gray. Oh, okay. And then glue that in. Glue that on. Okay, yep. Let's see here. I think this is going to go over the edge because I like it when it goes over. So I want to make sure I've not glued the white piece in. So I don't want to accidentally just glue the bottom piece in. So I have a little bit of a lip there. Then I'm going to put this in. Doo-doo-doo. Go. I like using the glue because you can wiggle it just a little bit to get it in place. Awesome. Okay. And then we need the Stampin' Dimensionals. So I'm actually going to put 3 on the back of my little stitch heart that I did with the, I cut out with the heart from the the Love and Happiness dies that comes with the embossing folder. And it has 2 hearts in it. One's really big, and it's the one that goes inside the embossing folder. This stitch chart can go inside the embossing folder, which is super awesome, that stitch chart. And this is the stitch chart that I used. And I used this little, this label we're actually using for the next card. But I love that little heart. This little stitch chart. I'm actually going to put 3 dimensionals, I think, on here. So I'm going to put like 1, 2, and then I'm actually going to cut, I don't know, it's almost too small for a full. So I'm going to cut like the bottom of one of these and place it down here. There we go. So then it's not showing, but the whole thing. And the reason I'm going to use so many and like cover almost the whole thing because I want it to have some stability because that's what we're going to rest our card on. So then you need to decide how you want it to go and where you want it to stand up from. Right? And just like that. How awesome is that? There you go. So there is our first card. I am taking a Viking to you. Isn't he super cute? And of course you can add some wink if you want to make it sparkly to his beard. I covered up the water. If I hadn't covered up the water, I probably would have added just a little bit. And maybe to his sword. Sword shiny. Yep, a little bit. I don't really need any gems with this one because just adding that little bit of wink. I don't know if you can see that wink. Really, it gives it a little bit of something extra, which is awesome. And then there's the heart on the inside. Valentine's greetings. And then, again, you have that card on the back. And that look awesome! Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So it's a cute, fun fold. It's actually not too tricky to do. And awesome. So I hope you guys can try that one at home. I'm going to have my online group going to try to do this weekend. It's such a cute card. Yay! Okay. So then let's do the next card. And all the stuff here away. The next card is using my favorite designer series paper. That's right, the On Horizon designer series paper. And I've already started it because I know it was going to be long today. And we're doing okay on time. We are going to use, stuff is so super cute. I'll show you. So I've already cut my paper. I'll show you guys what I did. So I used a piece of that on the Horizon. New Horizons Designer Series paper, and I have a ton of it. I used one that looks like it has water on the bottom. There's a bunch of different kinds and different colors. Look at that one. I think this is the one that I used to make my friend's card. And then I colored her dress in Blackberry Bliss, because this has got a nice Blackberry Bliss edge. There's a bunch of really pretty cards. I didn't use this one. I was going to use this one, but there's not as much water. So one of the things I would say that works best is to make sure you've got more water on the bottom, or the water color, so that your that's where my computer just blanked out, and I just had an emotional, I'm scared. My heart just went, what? So that your boat will fit. So I've already stamped my boat. As you can see, I stamped the boat and I colored it. I colored it the same way that I colored it the last, as I did on the other Viking card. And what I did was I took my piece and put where I thought I wanted this seam to be. So it actually turned out to be in the middle, a little bit more on the middle than I'm used to, right here. And then there's like a little piece on the edge, and then I cut it down to the 4 by 5 1/4 that I do for my normal card fronts. So let's make sure I'm telling you guys the truth. Yep, 4 and 5 1/4. And I'm going to back it on a piece of Misty Moonlight, because there's a lot of that Misty Moonlight color. And then I was going to show you guys how I didn't do the water on the last one, but on this one, so what I did is I took the light Misty Moonlight Stampin' Blend, and I'm just going to go over where the water is, right here. Let's go over the water. And then I'm going to take the Balmy Blue and lighten it up a little bit. Just going to take my light Misty Moonlight and kind of do the break that water. And I'm going to take the Balmy Blue. I think it's the dark Balmy Blue. Yep. Again, the bullet point. Kind of blend it into the page. Just like that. And then I'm going to take my Wink of Stella, and then I'm just going to go right up at the top again and add my wink up here, which is what I would have done, although I wouldn't have done the colors if I had had room. If I had done my guide just a little bit higher. However, the way I have it, it's not like it has a lot. Oh, I might have been able to get the water in on that one. Add that little bit of wink on there. Yay, it's so pretty. And I love this because they are very moody, and there's some yellow up here and the pinks. It's just so pretty. But I'm going to back it on the Misty Moonlight to bring that Misty Moonlight out. And then I'm going to put it on a Just Jade, which is one of my in colors. And then what's cool about these sad about these in colors is that they are going away in May. So if you love the Misty Moonlights, the Just Jade, the Cinnamon Cider, Marvelous, I think it's Magenta Madness, and Bumblebee, make sure you guys have got your refills, and you get a couple extra packs of paper, especially since some of these colors, especially the Misty Moonlight, they have those in, and Bumblebee too, I think, or in some of the Designer Series papers that are in the mini. Because in May they retire. I know, it's so sad. But this isn't the same card base as we had before, but it's the 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. And I'm just going to mount these two just like that onto my card base. So let's go ahead and do that. Once I've got my color, look, he does come through on the other side. I love this, the New Horizons Designer Series paper. I got so much of it because it's so nice. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I know it's not going to stay because it has so many of the retiring colors in it. I love this Misty Moonlight. And I thought that I would never get over my love of Pretty Peacock. But man, Misty Moonlight's so pretty. And then I'm going to glue it onto the card front. The Just Jade, which also I like. And these colors, I think except for the pink one, the magenta, they all have Stampin' blends. So again, too, if those are colors that you love, make sure you get the blends as well as, and they have markers and paper. Make sure you get all that stuff before they go away forever. And pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, look how I just love this paper so much. It's so moody and so fabulous. Okay. So then, once we've got that, that's the main part of our card. And then this is our inside. Like I said, I usually have the 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. It's going to be my inside. And I cut off both of these sides. So if I would have put this one here, it would be like when you open it up a little bit and see through, you could see the continuation of this, which would look pretty. But I usually like to go, I don't know why I go to the left, but I always go to the left. And I'm just going to put this little strip right here so that when you open it, it's got that. And then I'm just going to do, instead of putting a strip of the designer series paper on the back, because the water line is so low, I didn't cut off any of the bottom to put on my bottom layer. I'm just going to stamp my boat on the back. So let's go ahead and do that. Stamp my boat on the back. And I'm going to do I love the sayings that are in this. I'm going to put that on the back. Just like that. And then I'll put my hand stamped. Oh, it's so cute. And the saying that I'm going to put on the inside is, "You're strong and brave, you got this," which is a great, it's great for, encouragement, even, or for birthdays, which is, I'm going to make this one a birthday card. But I do love "You're strong and brave, you've got this." That's awesome. It's awesome, awesome. Okay, so now we got our back done. And again, I have to fix my ship. There you go. And you can get these black. You can order them. I think they're like $3, $3.50 for the basic black Stampin' Right markers. They're actually in the annual catalog. Where are they in the annual catalog? They're in the back. They're on that page that has all of the fun things. All those accessory fun things. Where's that accessory fun things page? Here we go. It is above the white chalk marker. So it's on page 128. It's on page 128, and it's number 9, the basic black Stampin' Right marker, and it's only $3. So if you want to ever add black, and also if you want to write, this is the one. I love that. Love, love, love it. Okay, there we go. So I've got that. I've got my back. Nice. Now we need to just finish our front and the inside, right? So I needed an extra piece. This is going to go here. And then here is, I said I use that. This is the label that's from the Love and Happiness. We're going to go ahead and do our, for the front, it's going to be the "Happy Birthday, You've Conquered Another Year," which I think is fantastic to go with that. Very fun Vikings. And stamp that. Oops. Right there. Isn't that cute? Works so good. Put that on there. That label. And then we will need to stamp our girl. So for this one, I'm going to use the Girl Viking. She's totes adorbs. And so again, I got to color a little bit because I love to color. Awesome sauce. And so one of the things I do like about those new colors is I can grab that. If I can grab my new colors. And then, let's see. I think it was the 1000 is the lightest. I'm not going to get used to them not having. It'll take me a second to get used to that. So I'm going to do her pale. So it's pale. Light pink. Oh. And then I'm going to color her, add some, maybe I used the medium on this one last time and not the pink. Can't remember. Oh, it's fine. There you go. So I made her pink. But I'm going to use the light Calypso Coral bullet end. Yeah, that's what it was. And I just put a little bit of dots on there. You probably can't see. I added just a few dots to give her freckles. So cute. So just across the bridge of her nose, the freckles, which are so cute. Love that so much. Okay, so now let's finish coloring our Viking. It was awesome. Thanks. Kay liked it. Yay. I know the guy Viking is a great Valentine's Day. I mean, he's adorable for any kind of occasion. So I used the Just Jade. So I want to make her clothes Just Jade because I want to use these Just Jade until I can't. Again, they aren't going to be here for very long. And then I think I want to make her, let's just do her dress first. But her hat and, let's see, if I make her dress the light one, I can add, oops, I didn't do her other hand. It's funny. So I'll do her dress in the light Just Jade. That'll look really pretty on with the colors to match. And my favorite part about Stampin' Up is that the colors match. Do love all the colors. And they're all matchy-matchy. She's got like a little toggle on her dress. Make that dark, the dark Just Jade, those toggles. So, add a little bit of shading. A little darker. So I'm just going over the same part again because that will make it a little darker. Because the stuff does dry. It does dry a little bit lighter, so you might want to come back, but when it's wet, it blends the best. So, go. Oh, so nice. So cute. Okay, here we go. There's her dress. Let me do her hand, her other hand, before I forget. I think I used the other one because she is super pink. I don't know if it's just the lighting in here with that on the green. Okay, and then I want to do her hair. And her hair, again, I'm going to use the Calypso Coral. I need the dark Calypso Coral because I love that color. Although this one, her hair would probably look really good black too. Or any color actually, but I don't know. For some reason I want to do the orange-ish red, which would be the oh, so cool. Blend it with the light one again. Bullet point. Uh-oh. Make sure I'm not lost my thing. Go. Color nice. Doo-doo-doo. And then if you wanted to make this a mail card, you could just use, for the same one, you can just use the male Viking. A little bit more dark. So cool. Love it. I love it so much. Okay. Then we need the browns. So I need some suede. That one's the bronze. There's my light crumb cake. And dark crumb cake. And okay, so we need the dark smoky slate is for the little thing right there. And then right here, little jewel buttons. And we need a light smoky slate. What do I do with my light smoky slate? Here it is. Light smoky slate for the swoop for her spearhead. And for the brim of her helmet. Go. And we need light crumb cake for the top of her helmet. And I'll do her bag. And light crumb cake. And we'll do 2 pieces of her shoe. That. I'll need the dark crumb cake for the other part of her shoe. I know it is a lot of coloring. I do love the coloring. And then strap on her bag. And for the bottom of her spear. And then I need her, the dark Just Jade for her hair ribbon. She's wrapped it. There we go. Awesome! And there she goes. Let me see. I can't really see my freckles. You can a little bit. There we go. I just don't want it to overpower it too much. Oh, I forgot to put the Just Jade on her. The dark Just Jade on her little toggles. There we go. Awesome! So, it's super cute. I just love the way these color. So cute. Looks like I missed a little on the edges. There we go. And then I'm going to fussy cut it out. Oh, I wanted to do it on her eyes too. So the Just Jade, the dark for her eyes. There we go. Muy bien. Okay, then I need my fussy cut. So the other one, I cut out with the heart. I stamped on that heart punch so I didn't have to fussy cut it. This one I do need a fussy cut. So that would be the only problem with these super cute. Kind of like my the Clever Cats that was in the last mini catalog. I did so much fussy cutting. But I like fussy cutting. And I do not have a cut and emboss. That's just one other thing I don't know how to do. I have to have space for. So I do love our scissors. Although I looked before I came back on and they're still out. And this looks like they will be out until February. They're so awesome. Supply stuff is annoying. So I don't know if you've noticed, we don't do back orders. Stampin' Up! Does not do back orders anymore because they cannot guarantee when things will be back, and they don't want you to spend your money on something and wait forever on it. They've moved it to being currently unavailable. So if it's in the store and it says currently unavailable, that means we'll get it back eventually. But they don't have a date on it. We kind of have like what we might be, but those are subject to change at any time because the supply chain thing is just, I mean, it's not so bad here as it is in Australia. My poor sister and brother demos over there have had it really bad. They have not had very much. They're missing most of the Sale-A-Bration stuff, and it takes a lot more to get over there. Look at that. Oh, it's so cute. So we have been blessed. It's not as bad here as it is in other places. I think in the UK isn't as bad, but Stampin' Up didn't want to take your money, and then you have to wait and wait and wait, and they can't guarantee you get your product. So, but if it's gone from the store, then it's not coming back. The candle, we had that brand new light the candle kit, the new kit, and it's already sold out. But should we get more in? I just don't know when, because we still haven't gotten in. We were supposed to get them in before Christmas, and we didn't get any more of those Super Whimsy Christmas and those Santa tags. When we get more in, I might get some just so I'll have them for next Christmas. And do some projects in July, so we can do Christmas in July maybe. And we can be ahead of the curve. But, these are so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. I fussy cutted her enough. Isn't she adorable? Okay, so then let's put her on the front of our card. And however you want to put, because these characters aren't really to scale for this stamp set, for this paper, but it still looks so pretty on this paper. So I'm just going to put her randomly. Let's see. I can put that in the sky. I want to have her up here. How does that look? That looks pretty good. I think she needs to be over here on the land. Up here. And kind of, I think the other one I did was she was on the boat, like over here on the boat. By the boat. And then have the, just looks so pretty. I just think it needs to be higher. Ta-da. I think I'll need to do it. I think I need to put her up here. There we go. Hardest part is deciding where to put them. Okay. And then I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals to put her on my card front. Put a few. I'm just like, I'll just keep going. So many, like I need that many dimensionals. I don't really. I don't know why, but I just feel like, look, it's empty. I love the edges. I use my edges because they fit so nice on, oops, I went a little bit too low. There we go. On here. So let me just pull that off. Do-do-do. Flare. Just put that there. And I think I want to put this one up too on dimensionals because I love dimensionals. Happy birthday. You've conquered another year. Just like that. Awesome sauce. Super cute. Oh my goodness, that's super cute. Okay, and then we can finish our inside. Like I said, we're going to put the inside. We're going to do the not the happy birthday. It's the Valentine's Day one. So, it's the hope you're strong, right? Yes, you've got this. You're strong. And you've got this. So I'll put that in there just like that. Oh, awesome. And then, don't put it along. Make sure I don't lay that down in there. And then, like I said, I'm going to put the little strip so that when you open the card up, it'll look like it's the continuation, right? Because it goes continuation right there, which looks super cool. I would usually do this bigger. I think this is only half an inch. Sometimes when I do when I go up, I usually use an inch or so, but this is all that I had because I trimmed off the edge there so that I had this room on the side of the boat, but I wanted to make sure that the boat fit inside. Because I'm just stamping on the I just stamped it right onto the designer series paper. But you could always stamp it and then you could put your boat anywhere on there if you just stamped it on another piece of paper and fussy cut it out, like I did my Viking girl, Lady Viking. Okay, there we go. Yay! So I got little black spots. Got it. Awesome sauce. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And then it's on the back. But because she's a girl, she needs some kind of sparklies, I think. Let's add some sparkles. So you can do a couple things with sparkles. You can either add it, let's see, just randomly to your card front. So I have some of these. It's of the Misty Moonlight. Oh, it doesn't really work. And I have the gems. These are dots. Like these sparkly ones. Well, those are little enough. Maybe these will work. So on the other one I used, what did I do with my... On the other one I used, I colored them with the dark shade spruce, because that's the color I use is dark shade spruce. And so I colored the regular gemstones with the dark shade spruce. I think I kind of like these are the new iridescent gems, which I love. And these kind of give it more of a pink tone, which kind of brings out the color from the top of the card. So I think I'm going to use these. And I want to add them to the shields. Like that. And then, I don't know if it'll fit on her. Let's see. I'll add some to the top of her crown, but these are kind of big. So I don't think I can get them to fit exactly. Oops. On here. I wonder if I can do it in the middle. There we go. See that? That looks pretty good. Just like that. Very sparkly. And then let me add some wink to her sword and to her eyes. Let's add a little wink to her sword. I guess it's not sword. It's a spear. A little bit to her eyes. Sparkly. And I don't know, do you think I need one on the edges of this? Well, maybe I should have done the medium size instead of the super large. It kind of fits. Let's do that. That fits a little bit better. There you go. What about that? That's very sparkly. See the sparkles? Awesome. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. Although maybe I should have lifted this one up. I don't know if I can get this off. I put it down there pretty good. Said I've got no moisture. Got some moisture. Sometimes you can peel them without ripping your paper. Let's see if I can get it. I don't think I can. I was thinking I could maybe make that a little bit higher, but I don't know. It looks still pretty good like that. Awesome! So cute, so cute. Although I feel like I need to move her band head things over just a little bit. There we go. awesome. So there you go. I hope you guys liked our Brave Knights. So this one I stamped directly onto that New Horizons Designer Series paper. Colored our lady. And then the other one, what did I do with him? Oh yeah, here we go. I just colored him on the heart, which makes it a cute male, masculine Valentine's Day card. Cute little fun fold. How super cute are that? Fabulous. I love, love, love this stamp set. It is like the Brave Vikings, which is such a great one. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's cards. And a few things. Don't forget, Celebrations is going on now, which means you can earn free stuff with your purchases, which is awesome. I always get my paper pumpkin. So I always buy a prepaid paper pumpkin. Actually, my husband gets it for me for my birthday every February and has for years. And he buys me a year's subscription. And with a year's subscription, it's like $250. And I usually do like a few more because that's with, I think it's $220 is it. So I actually usually save up, and so I would always get like $300 worth of stuff and for my birthday, and I would get a year's subscription of Paper Pumpkin, and then you can get the 5, and if you go to 300, it's six free celebration stuff, or with the 1s and 2s, you can get a ton, as well as you can get the special $300 host, that Calming Camellia, and then you get your Paper Pumpkin. But the best deal, of course, would always is to join Stampin' Up, because then you can get that Paper Pumpkin, your prepaid, as a 20% off on your first order. So I would order that like your first order. But for the Stampin' Up, always has a really fabulous deal for Celebration to join, and it's $99 for $125 worth of product. So you're getting that $25 worth of spree, and then during Celebration, you get to pick 2 free stamp sets to go into your starter kit, which is awesome. Like, it could be any of the, it's any stamp set that's in the annual or the mini that's not a hostess set or celebration set. You can pick any of them to go in, and I guess they have to be available too, since we're not doing the back orders. But that's still, you can get your favorite 2 of your stamp sets, and if you've spent any time at all looking at that many, there's so much to get. But that's the best deal, to get the most bang for your buck. And, to join Stampin' Up, you just, there's no obligation. If you decide you don't want to continue, or don't want to take advantage of that 20% discount, that's no big deal. You can go back to being a customer. They're really awesome. It's such a great deal to save money, and I just love all the Stampin' Up stuff. So I'd love to have you on my team. And then you could also add that all together collection to your starter kit as well, or you can just pre-order it like rather all the demonstrators, or of course February 1st through May, you can purchase this, and then the Stampin' Blends are going to be in the next annual catalog. So so many awesome things. We also have a very fun Paper Pumpkin. If you're going to go, if you order it through my online store and get the prepaid code, you have to remember you have to go in and add that prepaid code to your account to get that started. But you can also join. It's only $22 a month to get that every month, bi-monthly through them, and that's the best. If you're only going to get one Paper Pumpkin at a time, it's best to go through the Paper Pumpkin site. I'll have the information is in this video, because that includes the $22 includes shipping, and it's the best deal, and it comes to your house. I love my Paper Pumpkins. They're so much fun. And the next one is going to be a Safari Celebration. So I think it coordinates with that artistically. I cannot remember the name of that stamp set. The one that's like the jungle. It's something like artistically. I don't know why I can't. Last time I couldn't remember the name of it either. I looked it up, but it's one of the suites in the mini catalog. It's super cute. It's an awesome set. It has those gorgeous, huge stamps and matching coordinating dies. So lots of fabulous things to get and do for Stampin' Up. I love all the stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's cards. If you need anything, don't forget, use my host code. And if you spend the $50, not only would you get a Sale-A-Bration, but you'll also get a set of the blue adhesive gems from me with your thank you card. So make sure you use that host code. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's Thursday's double feature where we played with the Brave Vikings stamp set. So hope you guys have a great rest of your day and rest of your week. Happy stamping. Bye.